What's going on, guys? This is Nathan. Yeah, because it went so well when I did the how it should have ended of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, based on my opinion. We have the honest trailer for Star Wars: Last Jedi, and this has been out for like 6 days, and I've taken forever to get to it, and it was at a point where I was just like, it feels kind of late. Like, why even bother? But yeah, let's go ahead, and especially like with all the polarizing 50-50 of this film and their opinions, like more so than like I've ever seen, more so than Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, stuff like that. It's been, oh my god, it's just been awful. But I have it queued up right here, the honest trailer for Star Wars: Last Jedi. Well, let's not waste any more time. See what they have to say. Here we go.
In a polarized world, the next installment of the franchise, all about balance and non-attachment, will be worshipped, hated, and obsessed over until it's not even fun to talk about anymore.
This is not going to go the way you think.
Nah, we know Star Wars fans by now.
Yeah.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Forget the love letter to the originals that was The Force Awakens, because Episode 8 subverts everything you've come to expect, making it the
worst one ever.
Aw,
No.
who invited the original honest trailer voice back? Are you really gonna do the old ones are better / new ones are better thing we did with The Force Awakens?
The only way to talk about Star Wars now is in absolutes, so yes.
Kinda Sithy of you, but fine. Making Last Jedi
Okay.
a refreshing update to a predictable formula.
That spits in the face of everything you once loved.
Why
No.
not?
Traitor.
Meet the new class of heroes coming into their own, like Rey, who after being called by Luke's lightsaber, is called by the Jedi text, called by a big wet hole, and called by her greatest frenemy.
Yet still gets zero answers to any of her questions.
I thought I'd find answers here. I was wrong.
Poe,
That's fine.
who grows from a hotshot sexy pilot.
To a treasonous failure with more blood on his hands than the Empire.
First Order,
Same difference.
and Finn, who went from a deserter running away from the war.
To a deserter running away from the war.
With the help of
It's only been a few
Rose,
days since
he'll
The
learn
Force
to put
Awakens,
the
if
greater
that.
good above himself.
Thanks to a pointless side quest to Casino Royale.
Because how dare they spend 15 minutes connecting the action to a larger theme?
The larger theme being, is it possible to miss pod racing? I didn't think so, but here we are.
But forget about the butthurt fanboys who are just mad the movie isn't closer to the one they wrote in their heads.
Hey,
Because there's still all the old favorites like Leia, a battle-hardened general trying to keep the spark of hope alive.
and she's in a coma,
Chewbacca,
who gets nothing to do.
and Luke Skywalker.
He piloted
Who after
great.
sad old Han and sad old Leia really drives home how your heroes are all sad and old now.
He's turned his back on the franchise after watching the prequels.
No.
And not even reruns of A
Mark
New
liked the
Hope can
prequels.
change his mind.
It was a cheap move.
Because what Star Wars fans really needed was to see their idol throw his lightsaber away like it was some kind of joke. And Star Wars is not a joke to me.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Ryan Johnson ruined my childhood like he
I
ruined
know.
the laws of space battle.
There are no
I feel
laws
like
to
they're,
space
I
battle.
feel like they're saying
should
that
be.
to show how ridiculous
Luke
it is.
isn't the only Skywalker who has issues with the franchise. Kylo Ren is back, and he's demanding a full reboot.
Let the past die.
What? No.
Kill it, if you have to.
When he doesn't look like he's about to cry, which is always.
Other than that scene, I didn't feel like he was gonna cry. He's just contemplating and always thinking.
Watch as he ditches the Vader fanboy act, the Mighty Duck mask,
D-
and his shirt. Yeah.
Boo! Hey, you distracted me on purpose.
Too late, moving on. Get ready for truly unexpected answers to the puzzles of Episode 7.
That can only be answered by asking, what are the most disappointing answers to the puzzles of Episode 7?
Like who are Rey's parents?
Nobody.
They didn't
Who
specifically
is
ask that.
Snoke?
Some dead guy.
And how did Maz Kanata get Luke's lightsaber?
It doesn't matter, and you're stupid for asking.
I do want to know.
After all
that.
the hours of speculation and analysis, was genuinely exhilarating.
Insulting.
Whoa. How do we keep from a certain point of viewing each other?
Yeah, we're both pretty big Star Wars nerds, huh?
So gear up for the most divisive Star Wars film ever made.
Where Rian Johnson either doesn't understand the lore,
or he made the first Star Wars movie that lives up to the values it preaches, instead of endorsing royal bloodlines and reckless aggression.
Okay, enough division. Let's say our favorite things about it on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Rey
Rey and Kylo team up to fight the Praetorian Guard.
Yeah, that's great.
Luke with a stick. Porgs. Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll own it. Okay, now, least favorite.
Although not telling anyone her plan.
I get knocking Poe
Yeah.
on the peg, but come on. They're taking shuttles to a fort. Why make
That's
everyone
that's
think they're
fair.
gonna
That's a
die?
fair
I
problem.
can't argue with that, though I'm sure people will.
Should we do this again for Solo?
Nah.
I'm not gonna see that crap.
Oh, it's pretty
Starring
right.
Half the Star Wars fan base.
Salt.
Blu-ray,
Luke Teat Milker.
Carrie Poppins.
No.
Finn the Human.
I've been kissed by a rose on the brain.
Kai so serious.
Snope.
Give me the Karkin Keys, your Karkin nerf herder.
Short Round.
What?
You.
Brienne of Darth.
Hux to be you.
And Redemption for Star Wars Kid.
Aw.
Star Wars, the last one you'll pay to see.
Until the next one comes
That's what
out.
comes out.
Maybe. It is time for my fandom to end.
Did you hear JJ finish the script for episode 9?
My fandom is back. Temporarily.
Want more Star Wars stuff? Click the box on the left as we dive deeper into our serious questions
Okay.
for The Last Jedi. Or click the box on the right to watch us make FN218 play with puppies. What the cuss? Broccoli, my mortal enemy. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. The first Jedi temple was in Staplehurst, Nebraska.
What? Okay. Okay, so but when I screamed out no there on Leia Poppins, they said, I think first off, I didn't say that as in like no, don't show that ridiculous scene. I said that no as in don't call her that because I thought that was a great scene. Yeah, I really did. Okay, I'm gonna get so much hate just for liking it because just I watched a couple of Last Jedi hate videos last night and they had like over 1,000 likes and like nearly 100 dislikes, whereas I was positive about The Last Jedi in my how it should have ended reaction, and that ended up having like 46 likes, 56 dislikes. So pretty half and half, though the dislikes were more so. But I thought it was a good scene, you know, Leia showing her powers. I can just make this whole video about different stuff I liked, but I've already done that. I've done that in my normal non-spoiler review. I did a super long hour-and-a-half spoiler review with Electric Brit Smash on their channel, broken in 2 parts because it was just that long. We're just gushing about that we loved it because what's so wrong with loving the film? Because it didn't match the expectations you guys had? Because you say it doesn't adhere to the current lore or they've expanded wrongfully in different things like that, which is just sounds so ridiculous. No, that's just what Rian Johnson did. I feel was creative, unexpected, which was nice. Isn't it great to not expect something to happen? That's fun, man. That's fun to me. And maybe some things don't land for you. That's fine. If you don't like the film, fine. What I really hate though is when people will start spouting quote unquote criticism that's just not very valid, and it's just amazingly irritating. Like I heard somebody talk about like Star Wars has always been a sci-fi fantasy, but more so on the fantasy, and they said why are you going to have the fuel running out be a big plot point when you're sciencing the fantasy, which is so stupid to say because it's just following the established things in the world. What, we can't have like I don't understand how we can't have a tension, like a conflict that creates tension, such as running out of fuel, even though we know ever since the first Star Wars in 77, ships run on fuel. It's kind of an important thing. That's how the world works. So yeah, it's tension. Accept it. If you don't like the fact that we decided to follow something like that is fine, but don't say it doesn't fit with the themes. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Or when I'm not gonna go into all this. It's just, it hurts. It hurts. It's just, it's annoying to constantly talk and defend when there's just so many closed-minded people. I would absolutely love to have a nice, normal, civil discussion with anybody who's willing to. I would love to, like, even if it's just like type it, like you can tweet me if you want to follow me on Twitter and you want to reach out to me. That's the best way you can. If not, the comment section here in the description, find me. Let's talk. Let's talk civil. If you want to just type normally, just like, hey, I felt this didn't work well, and this is why, and then I'll respond that, okay, I can see where you're coming from, or, well, actually, I feel it was like this. You want to do that, that's great. But if you're going to be just super close-minded and awful, I'm out. I'm out. And honestly, anytime I talk with The Last Jedi about it with people in person, they genuinely loved it. They had a great time. My audience had such a fun time, and I have evidence and proof that they did because I captured the audience reaction over on my second channel. But you know what? Just for you guys, I'll go ahead and link it at the end of this video. It was a very special, cool double feature, IMAX of The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. So if you want to experience the audience reaction of people applauding Leia using the Force in space and many other awesome things of Star Wars: The Last Jedi and its humor and just great time and applause by the end of the credits, you can check that out right at the end here. And that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. And that being said, I hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you always.